Okay, besties, this month is not gonna be about being perfect and being productive. My November is gonna be about recovery and slowing down and giving myself space to be creative and sometimes just live, even if that means doom scrolling for a couple of hours. So besties, let's reset for November a little bit more gently. Hi besties, I'm Annie. I need to slow it down this month. We are in the burn months. We are coming up to the peak of coziness, and honestly, October has been so chaotic and so demanding, and I need it to stop. And yes, a huge amount of those demands have been on myself. I've done it to myself. I'm fully aware, okay? Don't say anything because I'm fully aware. I'm also an introvert, so I need that space to just be by myself. And going out being sociable, what felt like every single day of the week, is a bit much for me. So we're gonna take it slow in November. We're gonna sit back with our tea. We're gonna sit back with full mood reading vibes, and we're gonna take a chill. I'll be honest, I've been feeling the burnout for the past month or so. I know that seems rather silly because I took a massive break over summer, and it's like, you've just come back, how are you feeling the burnout? And there's more to it than necessarily just making videos. I love making videos. So you guys will see a little bit of a change to the style of videos, the subject matter of videos coming up over the next few months. Obviously we've got December and then the big January reset, which we have to talk about, and we have to get into everything. But for the most part, you guys will be seeing some slightly different content, and I do hope you guys enjoy it because it's the content that I need to make for myself, to keep myself happy and my little brain happy, but also I hope that it just brings you into a different space of the internet where it's not about hustle culture all the time, and we're not trying to read 1,000 books in a year, and we're not trying to outdo everyone with the amount of 5 stars we've got, and we're not spreading negativity on every single book that we didn't necessarily 5-star love. Because let's be honest, it's not that serious, babe. And that's not me saying that I've seen loads of that online. I'm just saying, I don't want it in my little corner. But I do want to let go of this idea of having it together and hustle culture. And that's not just going to be this month, that's going to be moving forwards. As part of that, like I said, expect a lot more coziness, expect a lot more chill, but also low-key expect a lot more chaos, because without clear instruction and direction, you know your girl is going to go off on a tangent sometimes. And you know what? Isn't that all the fun that we're here for? My goals that I had for October, I basically managed nothing. I completely failed the TBR, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys, we are not gonna be doing a TBR for a while. We are gonna be leaning into the mood reading because the mood reading is making me happy. And honestly, if it's making me happy, then that needs to be my focus right now. So we're leaning fully into the mood reading, so expect some cozy week mood reading vlogs where who knows what we're up to, because it's gonna be whatever feels right in the moment. And I really hope you guys get your cup of tea and come and join me for those, because we're gonna have a fun yet mega cozy time. I'm also in the process of writing a story at the moment, which I did post a video on a couple of weeks ago, which I will link down below. I do want to keep working on that. I want to keep working through the edits. I want to get it into a state where it might be ready for some other people to read sooner rather than later. But at the same time, I'm at a point with it where I'm so excited for the story to be done that I almost want to beg someone else to write it so I can just have the joy of reading it. And I'm so excited to write this story, and I'm so excited to keep working on it. The past month, I've just had this vision of perfection and this vision of where I want to be in 5 years. And I need to get that out of my head, and I need to just focus on the here and now. And that is what we're going to do through November. I know a lot of people do a NaNoWriMo challenge, and honestly I was kind of debating doing it and getting all of my edits done and like getting everything into a better state than where I started the month, not necessarily starting a brand new book. And then I sat there and I thought about it, and I went, this isn't the energy I want to be giving this book, because I feel like that would bring such a stressed, chaotic energy. And whilst this book isn't necessarily like a cozy book, I think I need to bring that calm energy into it to be able to give it the justice it deserves. It's kind of a whole thing. If you guys want me to do more in-depth talks on my writing, my journey, some more vlogs and things, do let me know in the comments down below, because as much as I just said that I want to be making content that makes me happy, I also do want to know what you guys want to see. So do let me know in the comments down below, not just about writing stuff, but about anything. Sound off. Go on. I'll wait while you scroll down and type. It's fine. So let's talk about the bullet journal, because we know that she is the centerpiece to this madness. And you know I had to do a really fun, cute setup for this month. It has been a while since I did a super arty setup, and I felt like it was about time that we just got her done. So for November, we have the monthly mood board. And of course I had to go with a cup of tea theme. So not only have I written time for a cuppa, but all of the circles, I literally got a bowl of cold tea and a mug that no one drinks out of in this house because it's like one of the worst mugs ever. It holds absolutely zero heat. I just had a really fun time just stamping all of these pages with little tea circles so that it looks like I've used it as a coaster. And honestly, I love the way this has turned out. I think it's so adorable. And we are already a few days into November, so I have already started using my spreads. But I had such a good time doing this, and it was just so silly and simple, honestly. This is a super simple one, but I think it's come out really effective. And I've given myself loads of space for brain dump so that I can just remove everything that has been in my brain stressing me out, get it onto the page, and stop thinking about it for 5 minutes, because that is half of my problem, is I'm holding so much up here and I've not been utilizing my journal effectively, and it's been stressing me out, honestly. And then for the weeklies, we've kept it super duper simple. I've just got a box for every single day, and the weekends are a joint box because I don't do a crazy amount of tasks on the weekend because I'm actually trying to slow down and enjoy my time. I'm either out or I've been out doing stuff with people, so then I've not been at home with any time to do my tasks, so I've had to squeeze them in during the week. But also I'm trying to slow down and stop doing all of the need to do this, need to do that, and take my weekends as a reset, as a mini weekly reset, to just go breathe, do some yoga, do a little bit of meditation, bake some cookies, have a cup of tea, and stop. And that is the key thing that I need to do this month. It has been way too crazy. So I've got a nice big box for my tasks, and then I've just got some really simple habit trackers, and a new one is tracking my tea. I drink lots of tea during the day, okay? It is 90% of the genetic makeup of my body is a cup of tea with oat milk. But at the same time, drinking too much tea is equally not good for me. So whilst I'm not necessarily looking at cutting down at this precise moment in time, I'm looking more at taking stock of what I'm drinking. So I've made space for 5 little cups a day, and I'm sure that there are going to be some days where I'm going to go over that. There are also going to be some days where I don't drink that many. I'm just looking at just taking stock of what I'm drinking so that I can just be a little bit more mindful. And that is essentially all we have for the journal. She's still functional, but she's a lot prettier this month than she has been for basically the second half of this year, let's be honest. I really enjoyed doing this, even though it was so super simple. I really enjoyed it, and I kind of fell back in love with my bullet journal, and I really want to take that energy forward into the new year. So we have a beautiful new journal that arrived the other day, so I will be starting to sketch her out and get all of my stuff mapped out for that one. So we will be doing a new journal setup in December, and then we will go into the new year doing our best to make sure that whilst she's functional, she can be pretty at the same time, and we will do our best to give her the energy and the love that she deserves, because she does deserve a lot of love, because she literally keeps my brain organized when I use it correctly anyway. So this was a bit of a shorter one, guys. My tea is just the right temperature for me to start drinking. We are not doing a TBR. We are not doing a wrap up. We just spoke about the journal, and let's just remind ourselves to just take it slow, because we are all humans and we're allowed to be messy and chaotic, and we don't have to be perfect at every single moment. And I'm telling you this mostly because I need to hear this myself. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really want to know what kind of content you guys want to see next year. I want to know what you guys love about my videos, and what cozy little routines do you guys have, not necessarily just for the fall winter time, but all year round. What really helps you feel that stop moment where you just kind of breathe and center back to who you truly are? Let me know in the comments down below, because that is my main goal this month. But anyway, I hope you have an absolutely amazing Cozy Chaos day, and your next read is a 5-star. Go get yourself a cup of tea, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!